Reilly here. Welcome to the No Spin News for Wednesday, July 19th, 2023. Stand up for your country. Wild news day. Not good for America. Nothing good about this, but it is an incredible news day. You know I'm a simple man. I'm going to break this down so even Jamie Raskin can understand it. A congressman from, Democratic congressman from Maryland. I'm going to break down the Trump future indictment about the election January 6th. I'm going to break down the whistleblower testimony against the Biden family and Justice Department. And then we're going to have Ted Cruz, Senator Ted Cruz, here to chat with us. And that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points Memo. In yet another legal action against Donald Trump, Special Counsel Smith sent him a letter that happened on Sunday, July 16th, saying basically, look, we're going to charge you with conspiracy to commit offense or defraud the USA, deprivation of rights under color of law. Nobody knows what that is, including me, tampering with a witness or an informant, all centered around the 2020 election in January 6th. So I have my staff say, what is this deprivation of rights under the color of law? It's a crime for a person acting under the color of any law. It's not about skin color, to willfully deprive a person of a right or privilege protected by the Constitution. What Smith is trying to do is say that Trump interfered with a legitimate vote. And by doing so, deprived you and me of our rights because we voted. This is like, theoretical in the extreme. Okay, that's what it is. It's the same thing as that Trump is charged in Manhattan for a federal crime that the far left district attorney, Alvin Bragg, won't even tell the press or the public what the crime is. He still hasn't done that. It's like, get Trump, get Trump, get Trump. Everybody knows that. There's nobody who doesn't know that. Whether you like Trump or hate Trump, you know the federal apparatus is trying to get him, take him off the board. Okay, so then we advance to the media, which drives all of the anti-Trump actions. All right, and then the conservative media that defends Trump. Roll the tape.
Look, I just think, it's about time. I mean, the other cases are important cases, but, the porn star stuff probably hurt his family more than hurt anybody else. Stole some documents. There's no proof he, sold them to North Korea. But he was the cheerleader for an insurrection. And he's still just walking around, giving speeches, acting like everything's just fine. That is an offense to the American people.
Well, I guess under a Biden administration, Biden America, you'd expect this. If you notice recently, President Trump went up in the polls and was actually surpassing President Biden for re-election. So what do they do now? Weaponize government to go after their number one opponent.
Okay, there you go. Now, this is a bad look for America. And I'm going to break it down after I interview Senator Cruz. So, again, everybody understands what's really in play here. Because most people don't understand. It's very deep in what's happening here. You use the law, all right, to destroy a human being. That's essentially what's happening here. And on the Biden front, now there are so many cracks in the Biden administration because of these whistleblowers coming forward and the unbelievable fact that $20 million at least flowed into the Biden family. That's documented. And Hunter Biden's charged with 2 misdemeanors? That's insane. So this is a bad look on every aspect for this country. Everybody around the world is watching this, particularly Putin and Xi. And it's depressing. It's depressing for me because, I grew up thinking that, the United States was equal justice for all, and it's not. It's not. It's whoever has power. They're going to have a cudgel to beat people to death who they don't like. Okay, summing up, I wrote a message of the day. Who's going to go down first, Biden or Trump? That's the race right now. Okay, and that's the memo. Bill O'Reilly here for Lone Star Transfer. If booking your timeshare has been difficult in the past, you know it's been almost impossible lately. Most clients are shocked to learn that their timeshare is now available to the public, severely limiting booking options. Many owners are upset their yearly dues have nearly doubled during this maintenance fee season. For well over a decade, this family-owned company has had the pleasure of helping more than 18,000 owners legally and permanently get out of their timeshare fees. With an A+ rating at the Better Business Bureau and more than 900 5-star testimonials, Lone Star Transfer is a company you can trust. Lone Star Transfer guarantees the release of all liability to your timeshare in writing and in a specific time frame. So please call my friends today for a free, no-obligation consultation at 855-551-7066, 855-551-7066, or online at lonestartransfer.com. All right, let's go to the mail. We got Eric Goodsell in Salisbury, North Carolina. The result of the 2020 election is not what angers many people. I believe the anger is rooted in the vigor in which it was and still is forbidden to even question the results of the election. What say you? I think you're right. So you're deemed a loon if you don't believe the 2020 election was legitimate. The left and the media have established that. However, if you are going to say as fact that there was fraud in the election, you got to have something. And it can't be from the internet or from Rudy Giuliani or somebody like that. So you can give an opinion. Well, I think it was, but you can't state it for a fact. Paula White, Urbandale, Iowa. I can't agree with your opinion on Governor DeSantis, O'Reilly. I've attended 2 of his Iowa meetings. I believe he has support here, and that will grow. Many Iowans are upset with the attacks by President Trump on our governor. The Iowa polls have Trump way up, Paula. And I'm a fact-based guy, so it's not about agreeing with me, it's agreeing with the polls. Now, can DeSantis make strides in Iowa? Sure. But my job is to report to you what's happening. Roberta Stanlin, Jayton, Texas. I would think the White House is the most surveilled building in America, and I find it laughable there's no evidence showing how cocaine got stashed there. If the White Tower contained anthrax, they would have found it. Look, it's incompetent and suspicious. But that's the Biden administration, is it not? Incompetent and suspicious. Tom, concierge member. Tom, just like the lady in Mississippi, can write me about any problems. And I'm sorry, I couldn't help the lady in Mississippi, but I can help most of the time. Bill, you said the magic words, Michelle Obama. She's the only Democrat with universal appeal. When Ms. Obama claims she's not interested, she means she doesn't want a campaign. She wants it bestowed. That's an excellent letter. Keep your eye on her. Mary Jane, another concierge member. Thank you, Mary Jane. If Michelle Obama jumps on the bandwagon, I seriously doubt she will beat Trump. Barack Obama started this mess by slowly transforming the country with a lot of flowery words that said nothing and steered the USA towards socialism. At this point in history, I think Michelle Obama would beat Trump. Combine the women vote, the minority vote, tough one. But things can change. But Michelle Obama's not going to campaign. Remember, she doesn't have to. She just has to show up at the convention. They can go, oh, we want her. Lorraine, concierge member. I remember back when Joe Biden was elected and you said the right thing to do was to give him a chance. I'm sure many people did that because he ran his campaign as a moderate. None of that happened, and he wound up being the most radical left president ever. What could he possibly run on this time around? Anti-MAGA, anti-Trump. That's all they have. And if Biden does indeed run, which I don't think he will, that'll be his whole campaign. Trump's the devil. David, Bill, your update on the continuing chaos with interrupted and canceled flights on JetBlue has you wondering just why so many folks still want to fly that airline. because they don't have a choice. JetBlue goes to markets and there's not a lot of competition in some of those markets. It's they have to fly JetBlue. JetBlue is a real extensive route system. Certainly not buying quality there. Christine O'Connor, Scottsdale, Arizona. Bill, one of your customer service reps by the name of Asia was extremely helpful in walking us through the renewal process for premium membership. Can't explain it in a short message, but she was awesome. Well, I'm glad Asia was awesome. Look, if you become a BillO'Reilly.com premium member, you get a free book, any book you want, including Killing the Witches, which is coming up in September, coming up fast. You get it free. Or any other killing book or any other of my other books. Okay? And if you're a concierge member, you get a free book and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm glad my people are taking care of you. Eddie Delzio, Bangkok, Thailand. Bill, looking forward to reading Killing the Witches. I was wondering if any of those who were horribly murdered were people of color. No, but one of the central forces in the witch trials was a West Indian woman named Tituba. Fascinating story. But those executed, all 20, were Caucasian. Tiffany Capel, La Mesa, California. On episode 6 of QB, Kirk Cousins goes to a bookstore, that's the Minnesota Vikings quarterback, and asks about finding the Killing series by O'Reilly and Dugard. That was so cool. So QB, I think, is on Netflix. It zeroes in on the NFL quarterbacks, and Mr. Cousins, one of the best of them. So we're glad he's a good athlete and a scholar, reading the Killing books. Okay, we got bumper stickers galore. Don't be a pinhead. I bet you know some people you'd like to give that bumper sticker to. Don't be a pinhead. Atheism, nothing there. Team Normal. Okay, we give you 6 stickers for $14.95. And then we have the summer reading program, which is a colossal success. Killing Crazy Horse, Killing the Killers, Killing the Legends. I did those 3 because it's a good variety. Okay? And a Team Normal hat for $32.95. We're keeping the prices down. You have to know that. You know that. So it's hot. Stay inside a comfortable air conditioning and learn and have fun by reading the Killing books. Word of the day. Do not be sophomoric. Sophmoric. You know, sophomores in high school and college. Sophomoric. What a great word that is. All right, final thought coming your way. Are you a passive person? Well, you did the tough thing during COVID. You paid your people and pulled your business through the pandemic. And now you could qualify for up to $26,000 per employee at covidtaxrelief.org. Government funds are available to reward companies with 2 or more employees who stayed open during COVID. This is not a loan. You don't have to pay it back. Nobody knows about this more than the CPAs and tax experts at covidtaxrelief.org. You pay nothing up front. They do the work and share a percentage of the cash they get back for you. Even those businesses who took PPP loans can qualify. Nonprofits and churches as well. So let covidtaxrelief.org help you get up to $26,000 per employee. Visit covidtaxrelief.org. That's covidtaxrelief.org. Okay, let's get to the final thought of the day. So I'm type A. Drives people nuts. But I have it under control. I'm not a robot raging. But I'm kind of confrontational. If something's happening that isn't right, I get involved. That's why I'm doing this. But most human beings are not confrontational or type A's. They're passive. Some are passive aggressive. That's not good. That's the people that stab you in the back and betray you. No. But there's a difference between being passive aggressive, which is evil in my opinion, and passive. So again, I'm going to go back to the concierge membership. I get a lot of letters from people who get hosed because they allowed situations to get out of control. A lot of it's health. Now, tomorrow I'm not going to be here because I got to get this dopey thing taken care of, this thing here. All right? I had Mohs surgery and, and I got stitches out and all of that. So I got to take a sick day tomorrow. But I'll be back Monday. I'll write my column on Sunday. I'll do what I always do. But if I didn't take care of this, and it wasn't a big spot, but they had to root it on out of there. And then stitches had to go in. If I had not gone to the dermatologist, I go every 3 months, then it would have spread. And I could die. When you're passive, you have a tendency to let things go because, maybe if I don't do anything, it'll right itself, it'll correct itself. No. Sometimes it's worth overlooking, like the road rage stuff, Every time I get some idiot who cuts me off or gives me the finger, whatever they do, my tendency is to but no. Passive, pull back. That's best because these people don't mean anything and whatever, okay? Karma will take care of them. But if it's you and your health and it's your kids, you see your kid going on the wrong track or whatever, can't just let it go, right? You got to confront it, but in a rational way. Passive people in this day and age, very, very difficult lives. It's not what it used to be here in America. You got to protect yourself. And to do that, you have to be not crazy confrontational, but enough's enough. Here's the line. Don't cross it, or you're going to have a problem with me. And then if they do cross it, and you're a concierge member, you write to me and I'll tell you how to confront them. Don't do it yourself because then you make a mistake, okay? But anyway, passivity, not in today's age. Thank you for watching and listening to the No Spin News. I think we gave you a lot of solid information today. We'll see you again on Monday. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.